next part, we need... Oh my god, okay. We need to speak with Azuma to learn more about the bounty. Yes, I am Azuma, and who might you be? All true, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Alzadal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sails ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding that vault. And that look in his eyes. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alzadal's otherworldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, an appetite for the mysterious and the unknown. But I will not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I will tell you what my friend told me, how he convinced the merchant in the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zashal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route. But my friend's purse was too light for his exorbitant price. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are rooms on a small island somewhere in the bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below. If you truly intend on seeking Azadal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Oh. Oh.
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive.
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map! Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to uncover.
Oh my god, okay. Estinien? Hey bitch, hey, hold on.
What have you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
Estinien, no. I know you have a debt to pay to Taru, but not like this. Not like this. You'll be in more debt.
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
Estinien! I'm like waving my hands frantically in the background, like, no!
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Damn, I can't believe Estinien has been invited to Smash.
Well met, my friend. Someone is dressed for adventure.
That'd make more sense if I was actually wearing the
Why
glam.
Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping.
Hey, Estinien, about that map you just bought. Gimme.
Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
Yeah, it's fate. It's fate, Estinien, come on.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I fleece one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
Oh.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
You seem eager to be underway, or I never took you for a treasure hunter. Well, you seem eager.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
Aww.
I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Oh, it's a throwback to Scala with Arvinold. Oh, that's cool.
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
Oh, 100%. Him and Alize.
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Oh?
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not. You are coming along, yes?
Of course, Estinien. How can I say no? Naturally, or shall we split the expenses? I'm gonna bully him. Shall we split the expenses?
I appreciate the concern, but one thing I've learned from my time with the Science is how to better manage my coin purse.
Are you sure? I mean, Tataru will be happy.
Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
it just sent us straight over. Okay. You will recall I spoke of visiting Thavnair at Feature's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast, and he made his proposal once I was too full of hellish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train the Radiant Host in lance work. But that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant, or a trawler, with a ship fit for the open seas. Matsuya is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. I'm so sorry I am butchering all these names. Where is it closer? This one. It'd be really funny if the world boss was up right now. I'd laugh. Alright, let's talk. Matsuya! Oh, it's been a while. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? So you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here, and I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Thank you, Matsuya. You're the best. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of the way we walked so that you'd not wait, oh my god. Do you know how far out of our way we walked so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thavnair? You are. I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I worked with Zashal, you see. The map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done, and I beg for your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would have never... Well, we'd be... Enough. I know your game, and I paid the price willingly. A fortune purchased, as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. You were kind to overlook the wrong I have done you, but there's more you need to know. Spill it? The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zashal selling the information to another customer. He told that man where he needed to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. Ooh. Right. Azuma, I believe. His friend. Ooh, no. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you. Maybe even a whole army. About 4 people should be fine. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there's little we cannot overcome. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... Now you've gone and made him cry. We could invite our comrades. We might need a hand moving the treasure. We could invite our comrades. Graha did say he Okay, listen, Estinien, I made a promise to Graha. You're not gonna like it, but I made a promise to Graha that I would take him on my newest adventure, and this is it. So, the cat boy is coming with us, whether you want him to or not. That we could, and assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? The silence have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Can we say Graha? We can't! Oh no, we have to choose? Thancred and Urianger, Alfino and Alize, Graha and Kwa or Yashtola. I mean, Okay, so out of all these choices, there's only one choice that kind of works out because they are the closest, which is Thancred and Urianger. But Graha. Oh, I want to say Graha and Krile, but they're in Sharlayan. No, fuck you. I'm saying it. Graha and Krile. I'm gonna say it. If I'm wrong, I don't care. Okay? Krile might have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap at the invitation. Will that set your mind at ease? Yes, if that man is as strong as you. Is he though? Strong, I mean. Yeah, very strong. What is your name, boy? Murad, sir. Well, Murad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do, but what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Ow, my shoulder. Wait, boy. Stop calling him boy! I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me estinien. Estinien. God, I love him so much. He's look. Okay. Alright, friends for the road. Estinien is ready to escort. Sorry about that. Had to take a phone call. But Estinien is ready to escort Murad. My God. Murad's safety. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. I will find him. Don't worry about it. Let us be off to Murad. Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Estinien, just grab him. Just scruff him. You're more than capable of that. Yay! Okay, Graha time. Graha time. It's a peach time meme. Alright. To the annex we go. Waha. Waha. Oh, look at everyone wearing the adventurer's outfit. Oh, look at them all. I'm really happy about that. Oh, look who it is. Welcome back, Avery. What might the students do for you? I'm looking for a cat boy. Graha? Yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Krile. They've been holed up in there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a breath. I will. Hey, you two.
Urgica, my good man.
No, no.
Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Graha!
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
What are the two of you working on, or how is the restoration of the students coming along? What are you two working on?
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Fowl.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come.
Or I have a proposition.
But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around? The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned.
Oh my god, look at Graha. Graha knew. She was like looking, she's like, Graha, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And then she looks and she sees him.
You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
He's so cute. He is so cute.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already. Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
Oh yeah, your Stola would love. Cause she's trying to do like research, right? So this is like, you know, something up her alley.
Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Charlium the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Oh yeah, true, cause he quote unquote traversed like to another world or something to bring back these like otherworldly riches. Oh, that's true.
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Oh?
He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Of course, Kryle. Anything, anytime.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Graha is so excited, and I love that for him. Right. We have to. Oh, Kryle has been added to the annex. Or not annex, the codex. Okay, well, I mean, it's the same distance if I just ran, so we're running. Look at all of us go. Where's my minion? Oh, there it is. It's so far behind me. He's trying to keep up, and he can't. Well, that's a new area. Where those people are standing. Oh, I'm stupid. I could have just ran straight ahead. Oh well. Hi, Yushtola. Oh, is she asleep? Is she sleeping? Oh! We shouldn't wake her. We should let her sleep.
I've never known Yushtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Aww. Oh, we're just letting her rest. That's cute.
Close my eyes for one moment.
Ow! Oh! Oh my god!
How long have you two been here?
Long enough. The way we were just sitting there. We just arrived. We didn't want to wake you. We're catching up on some light reading. We didn't want to wake you. Look at Graha just squatting there. That's so funny.
Nor did I want to fall asleep. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runa, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
Aww.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me? Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Soon?
Akiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Then by all means, let us recruit him, and be on our way.
I just realized that, with Yushtola and Urianger, it works out. Cause like for example, right now, Graha is our only tank, and we have me and Estinien, who are 2 DPS, and Y'shtola, who's a DPS. So if it was just Y'shtola, Jesus Christ, it wouldn't work out. So this is what I was saying. But like, since they're like, oh yeah, let's also bring Urianger, then it solves that issue of like, well, now we need a healer and no one can heal type of thing. Also, I should lower the voice. Let's lower BGM to 70. Because I had a feeling it was a little bit, it was like over the voices. Hello. Yes, I would like to go down. There are no Aether currents beyond this point. You cannot fly any further. No, let me fly. Don't take my wings.
Ah, our illustrious champion.
Stop.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
It wasn't that good with you. It is good to see you well.
And thee. As ever, thou art the picture of strength.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loperids had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperids now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
Oh, are they gonna try and make the moon into like a vault of treasure? What?
Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
Well, speaking of treasure hunts and vaults and stuff.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation. How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Way too fucking long.
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Estinien, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
This is so funny because Thancred's off doing something. I imagine him like coming back and Orianche's just gone and he's like, what the fuck? What happened?
What, no time to spare a word
Oh.
for the grizzled old bard?
Speak of the devil and he shall arrive. Thancred! Eat him.
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
You're looking well, or how was your pilgrimage? You're looking well. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ask every single one of them how they've been.
That's because we didn't travel by experimental etherite. It's astounding what a lack of nausea does for one's sense of well-being.
What the
In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather?
We're going treasure hunting.
Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Yes, because we need him to heal, okay?
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinien rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
Y'shtola.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
Ah, right. I forgot that we are technically disbanded.
I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations. Till we meet again.
Bye-bye.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinien will wonder what hath become of us.
I swear to God, if we come back to Estinien and he spent like a bunch of money in our absence, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. He will fucking die. By my hand. I grab him by the throat and shake him like the little scrunkly he is. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, let me finish off this quest and then end the episode because it's been 40 minutes. I wasn't paying attention. Who pays attention? Not me. Not me. No, I let go of my mouse way too early for that. Where? Oh, here. Hey, Estinien, we back. I sent you to recruit Graha and you return with the entire survey party. I hope Matthias' boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. I'm sure it will. Hello? Oh, the pod me! Cute! What he means is, we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. Aye, we will keep an eye out. Eee, give me the money. Alright. Perfect opportunity to end the episode here. So, I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, take care and be safe.